All right, so this is a review of the rifle warm-up from the rifle stream. All right, so when we start, you're going to start at a right flat, and you want to make sure that you're physically pulling the gun apart and squeezing and wrapping both thumbs. And you want to make sure that you're pulling your elbows away from your body, shoulders back and down, glutes are engaged, pushing through the entire bottom of your foot. All right. So as we start, make sure that the bolt is flat, not that the hands are even. Otherwise, the gun's not going to be flat. And then from here, make sure that you have a nice tight angle with the left elbow, all right? So as we start, we're gonna push down on one. You wanna make sure your left hand goes directly to your thigh. That's very important because we're gonna revisit that throughout a lot of technique as we move through rifle, all right? So we're gonna push on one. Your wrist doesn't lift up or down, it stays isolated, right? Same with the elbow. So the only thing that's happening is the twist as we go into these, the twist, all right? So this is gonna build up your wrist strength and flexibility. So from here, the goal is to hit this upper 45 angle, and then we want to pull back through flat, all right? So 1, 2, 3, and you want to try and catch on 3 and, all right? 1, 2, 3, and. The goal is to rotate on 3 and then catch on 3 and. That speed is going to help us get used to rotating the gun and building up that strength. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, all right? On count 4 is a nice squeeze, and then we're going to push down every 4 counts. So the next push down is on 5. All right, we're going to do 4 of these in a row. So we're going to do 1, 5, 9, and 13 are your push counts. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Third, fourth, fifth, and 6. All right, so the point of these is to do the same thing over and over and try to mimic what you did previously unless you have to make an adjustment. On the third twist, I noticed that I did not grab the tip, which the goal is to grab the tip every single time. So I didn't readjust in between. I held that, I analyzed it, and then I went back and fixed it on the next rep, right? Overcompensation. So don't do the twist and continue to like shift wherever your gun ends up. Okay, I gotta adjust. Okay, I need to reach out the tip and make sure it's flat. So after we do 4 of those, on that last set, we're gonna push down on 16. All right, we're just gonna do 16 consecutive spins. I don't care what you call them. But as we do that, you wanna make sure that you switch your thumb to press, all right? So as we go into that first spin, your gun has to go from wrap to press. You don't wanna do spins with your thumb wrapped because then you're not practicing that press, all right? So make sure that you're using all 4 fingers plus your thumb and the palm of your hand to squeeze the gun so that you can go through the same motion every single time, all right? So as you go through the counts, the and counts are gonna be up and your whole beats are gonna be down, all right? So it'll be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and so on, all right? So make sure that you are going through the correct checkpoints, and don't give this too much. You should not be using your elbow, right? You should be using the twist in your arm, and you can revisit that by mimicking what we did in the beginning. So using this turnover motion, especially with the thumb press, that's going to help you get through the spins. And you have to squeeze between every single one, right? You have to squeeze, otherwise the gun's going to continue to go too fast, and you're going to lose control, right? So after we do 16 counts, 4th, 5th, 6th, we're going to go through our flourishes. On the 16th one, you want to wrap your thumb, all right? So let's just do the first 2 16s with the twist, and then we're going to go through 16 consecutive. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Third, fourth, fifth, and 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Third, fourth, fifth, wrap, all right? And that whole time, the only thing that's moving is my wrist. Just rotating, no up and down, side to side. My left arm is constantly pressing against my thigh actively. Don't just let the arm rest there. You need to actively engage it to make sure that it doesn't move, okay? All right, so after we wrap on count 16 of the consecutives, we're gonna lift up through our vertical flourish, all right? So we're gonna pull the gun up, twist, pull it right back down. So from here, we go up 1, down 2. And you have to come back down to your spin spot. This flourish is all about getting your arm completely straight, and in order for that to happen, you're going to have to loosen your grip so it's a light grip. Thumb, index finger, and middle finger doing the work. Now as we lift all the way up, we're going to rotate the gun where the strap rotates to the front, and then we pull back down, all right? So all 3 of those motions have to work together, the up, the twist, and the down. So count 3, we're pushing down into the low space, all right? So my arm is at a low 45, but my gun is straight up and down. All right, this is count 3. Count 3, and I twist so that the strap rotates. To the front, and then it rotates away from me so that I have the mobility to lift it up on count 4. All right. So from 2, I go 3 and 4 and. All right. So So my gun is low, and then it's middle, right? Don't let it come up like the first flourish because we want to explore levels. So the first one is a high, low, middle, all right? So make sure you're going through those correct placements. From here, we're going to push into a forced arch with our right foot as we punch the gun across, all right? So when you punch, you're going to stay in the mid plane, all right? So we just finished 4 on the mid plane. You literally punch straight across. Gun comes through flat, boom, all right? It's going to be uncomfortable if you hold it, but you're not going to be holding it for too long, all right? So my strap is away from me as I push because I'm lifting the tip up with my thumb, all right? Now, as I go into the next flourish, I pull my strap towards me by pushing the thumb or pulling your knuckles towards you so you can see it, and then you pull the tip down, all right? And I'm still in the forced arch. From here, I continue to lift the gun, and I lead with the top of my head and the butt of the gun to come back to the front, and I'm in a demi-plie second position, all right? So as you go through that punch, boom, you want to make sure that you rotate your gun this way so bolt goes to the front. You pull down, you lead with the bolt as you come back to the front, and then you're back to where you started, all right? So the counts on this side, the tip is up on 5, tip is down on 6, and my hand is still in the mid-plane. And then I pull down the butt on 7 as I twist around, and I'm in the low space. 8, I come back to the middle space, and my body and gun are working together, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Now from there, we just repeat that same thing, coming up through 9, 10, 11, and 12, and 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. So we end in the demi-plie again. From here, we're going to do a palm flip. Boom, all right? So you're going to end up, you started on the bottom of the gun, you're going to end up on top. So from the wrap, my thumb is allowing the butt to rotate first, so it joins the rest of my fingers. And then from there, my thumb stays there, and my fingers rotate around the top. It's really, really quick, but it doesn't all happen at the same time. So it goes thumb, fingers, all right? So as you go up, thumb, can't do it slow, thumb, fingers, all right? So it rolls around your fingers first, then rolls around your thumb. The palm flip is 1, 2. So you're going to pass through flat on 1, you're going to come up on 2, down 3. So straight down on 3 as you initiate the turn, up 4, push back on 4, 5, and 6. We bend the elbow on 5, we come all the way back up on 6, 7, hold 8, and here we have 2 backhands. All right, so remember we talked about just rotating and keeping everything low. As you go into a backhand, don't lift it up too high. You just need to lift it up enough to give it some time to rotate. And then you want to try and catch it on this cross angle. Don't try to catch it here, otherwise you get into that. So if you do it too much, it's hard to stop the gun and you could potentially hurt your wrist. So start with less. It's better to catch it here than too much, right? So all you have to do in order to get the gun to rotate is just flip your palm to the ceiling. The most work that you're going to have to do is really press that thumb on top because that's what's going to push the gun around, right? So think of that same rotation we talked about with twists and everything. And you're just doing that as you come back to your backhand. Now the thumb roll and the flag exercise, this is the exact same thing, all right? You do a thumb roll and you switch your hand to that same exact position. So as you go into this, kind of take yourself back to the flag exercise to catch it, okay? Now from 7, 8, we're going to do 2 in a row. 9, 10, 11, and 12, right? 9 catch 10, 11 catch 12 on this angle. 3rd, right? I pull it flat and both of my palms are up and I'm under. So I go from 12, 13, I turn out to my second position demi-plie and I'm low and I'm looking down, all right? So I go 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, all right? Just like in the flag one, if you do it several times. All right, so let's go from the beginning to there. We have our twists, we have our consecutives, we have our flourishes, we have a transition to the backhands, and then we're set up for the next part. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3rd, 4th, 5th, wrap. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. So you're going to switch 3rd, 4th is when your left hand comes up, and then really squeeze that gun into the space hold so that you're ready to go for the next part.